first opened in the millennium year of 2000. There's a look at Comerica Park here in Detroit. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Detroit Tigers. It's interleague baseball on the show. Daniel Norris gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look right here. Right-handed hitters are hitting less than 250 against him. He's had his way with him.
Odubel Herrera is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, they know they're playing on a team that has a great team ERA, so just a couple of runs can be enough for them to get victories.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hard hit ball towards the hole. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Evan Gattis takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, we've seen a couple really good swings here early on. And that's a good one there, as this ball is going to plug the gap for 2 bases and give his guys the early 1-0 lead.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. First pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him 2 down. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, somebody you don't want to test in this outfield, the left fielder. He's got a very good arm, very aggressive, charges balls extremely well, and covers a lot of ground.
2 out here and a runner at second. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first at Comerica Park. And Philadelphia is off to an early 1-0 lead. Aaron Nola will be on the mound for the series opener. EK, what do you got?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
Jose Iglesias comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miggy Cabrera has in store. He's having a great season offensively. As a result, is leading the entire American League in runs scored coming into this game. Definitely someone who could be a key factor in this one.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. A swinging bunt to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, their starter has a ton of strikeouts, among the league leaders. That sometimes leads to some complacency out in the field. They're going to have to stay on their toes, be ready, because they will be involved.
And even if this doesn't lead to a run, it's important not to let this guy get out there and skate through the first inning, throwing as few pitches as he has. If nothing else, maybe you force him to throw another, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 pitches to the next hitter.
J.D. Martinez will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1 left for Detroit. They trail this one 1-0. Freddie Galvis makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner toward right center, and they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Cesar Hernandez digs in as one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, as he's got a 10-game hitting streak to his credit. Drilled right back up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. On to first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away. Carlos Perez will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Yeah, guys, I don't think I'd worry too much about yesterday if I was him, because look at that batting average he's sporting.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
And if he swung at that first one, no reason not to go up there again.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Nick Hundley, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Full count. 3-2.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
Swing and a looper to left. Gaddis moving to his left. 1 down.
Batting 6th, second baseman.
And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Ian Kinsler will stand in now as we take a look there at his splits between April and May. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. On the ground to third. Simeon's there. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2.
Batting 7th, third
Nick Castellanos gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Heat Reyna steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
And you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Iglesias is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder
Odubel Herrera will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch driven to right field and deep. Back goes Martinez. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. In now, Craig Gentry. He singled his last time up. Out in front of it, strike one. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
So he's pitching himself into a perfect situation here. He gets 2 quick outs. He needs to get this guy with the middle of their order coming up. He doesn't want to mess with them with guys on base.
Ready on 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Anthony goes. Gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak.
Anthony
Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Cameron Maben will get his first shot at it here. He's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. So it goes without saying. These guys look forward to every start he makes. More often than not, he's going to put them in a position to get a W. He's doing that again so far in this one. Yeah, it's not too often that you'll see a first pitch hit and run, but it worked out here. Usually you see it when the batter's ahead in the count, 1-0, 2-1, sometimes even 1-1. But they roll the dice right away, and it pays off perfectly.
Fans, it's still only May, but summer will be here before you know it. So there's no better time than the present to make sure you'll be part of the action this summer with a full or partial season ticket plan. Don't miss out. Information, stop by any stadium window and say hello to one of our friendly ticket agents. They'll find the plan to suit your needs.
Here's Justin Upton now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Gentry sprinting after it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So, nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Tigers get one here on 2 hits in the inning. Evan Gattis is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Digging in to try it again. Hanley Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Marcus Semien will come in now with 2 away, and I've got to say it may be about time to start taking a pitch or 2.
Yeah, I mean, he is just running.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. J.D. Martinez is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Right fielder,
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Too high. 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Grounded to 3rd. Oh, and he took his eye off it as it's right through him into left.
And he'll be thinking that's an out he should have had here to lead off the inning. This was maybe not the most routine of hops, but still, you'd think he'd at least be able to get a glove on.
Nick Hundley is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Ian Kinsler will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
Now a swing and a fly ball. A quick out number 1. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm, just a 1 mile an hour differential from 94 down to 93 as the top speeds. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His 2nd strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Anthony Gose is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And that's through into center field, base hit. And the tag will be too late as they take the lead now at 2-1.
That 2-out hit there makes that air loom extra large now. You've got to make sure you get this next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
Here's Cameron Maben now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Leading off the inning, Freddie Galvis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. The 0-2 home. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy who's been fouling everything off in sight. You never know. Maybe he goes after that one, too.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Maben over to his left. One away.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Cesar Hernandez will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Line towards center field, but sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Carlos Perez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the... Jose Iglesias will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit hard on the ground at third. Simeon's got it. And a rather easy first out.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Justin Upton will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. Taken high and deep to right. Gentry going back at the track. The wall. Gone! Justin Upton with the solo home run. Number 13 for him on the year. And with it, the Tigers have been staked to a 3-1 lead. Swing on a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Ramirez is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. J.D. Martinez will stand in for the third time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Skied into straightaway right. Gentry will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 for the Tigers, and it comes on this. Heath Reyna will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Calling for it is Cabrera. And he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
Odubel Herrera will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line driver right back up the middle.
But right at the shortstop for the second out.
Craig
Gentry will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Into the seats, 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The left fielder, number 2.
Evan Gattis will dig in. He had an RBI double back in the first inning of this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Softly hit to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. Nick Hundley gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And that misses 2-2. To third. Taken in by Simeon. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 3.
Ian Kinsler will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Fastball in there for a called strike. Swinging a soft liner. Oh, and he botches it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 9.
Nick Castellanos will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Drilled to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. Hanley Ramirez will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Gets a small piece near the plate. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. Marcus Semien will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Line drive to center field. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Freddie Galvis will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Upton's under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
He continues to pitch well out there. Here's his pitch breakdown so far.
Cesar Hernandez will stand in for the third time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Castellanos has it on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man. Anthony goes. Steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the seventh.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Hit hard towards center, and there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the seventh. So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. Runners on the move for second. Fouled back. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game. Jose Iglesias strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And he is in there. Stepping in, Justin Upton. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Gentry shading to his right, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll tack on a run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Miguel Cabrera will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Yeah, and I can guarantee you he wanted that swing back too. He got a fastball to hit, and it seemed like he put a good swing on it, but he just missed it.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Leading off the inning, Carlos Perez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. Cameron Rupp is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Line toward right center. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out.
Wow, tough play.
Keith Reyna will get his third shot at it here. Bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. Michael Franco will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Smoked on the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Not too many balls hit solidly tonight. Just their 6th hit of the game. So now they need to figure out some way to string a few of these together.
Odubel Herrera will stand in for the 4th time now. Still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
Number 17.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far. And they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hot shot to third. Kinsler for 1. On to first, it's a double play as their woes. Cameron Rupp will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 35, Cameron Rupp.
Peter Borges will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center. J.D. Martinez digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. Hector Neris will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. J.D. Martinez is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Nick Hundley gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 1-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard back up the middle, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
We're starting to see signs that he's about ready to break out of this slump he's been in. He won't get anything to show for it here, but this is a good swing and a hard hit ball. Unfortunately, though, it's just right at somebody.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Back here at the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park, as we get a shot of nighttime Detroit. Striding in to start the 9th, Craig Gentry. And they'll need him to get something going here.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, and the Phils have cut the gap to 4-2 now.
And obviously that's something you start to get worried about the later you work into a start. When you start to get tired, a lot of times the first thing to go is the rotation and sharpness on that breaking ball. And that looked like a pretty good hanger right there.
Francisco Rodriguez is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Evan Gaddis now standing in. And a bouncing ball, foul. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Hanley Ramirez will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Andres Blanco will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Andres Blanco.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. To first. Glove by Cabrera, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
Third baseman, Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Castellanos is there. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the Tigers have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And the Tigers were paced offensively tonight by this man, Justin Upton. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Looking first at the NL East, Justin Upton drove in 3, leading the Tigers to the win over the Phillies, 4-2. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. Drew Smyly tossed a dominating complete game shutout as the Rays pushed past the Marlins, 2-0. The New York Mets knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington, 9-5. It was their 7th win in a row. Jason Hamill earned win number 7 this season as the Cubs took down the rival Cards 4-3. He currently has the most wins in the National League. Adrian Gonzalez drove in 4 as the Dodgers pushed past Cincinnati 4-2. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The San Francisco Giants swung it well with 15 hits in this one as they made short work of the Padres 8-0. Chris Sale was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Chi Sox got the win over the Indians 6-4. As of today, he has the most strikeouts in the American League. The Twins grabbed 13 hits in the game as they grabbed the walk-off win over the Royals 4-3. The Oakland Athletics tallied 5 home runs overall as they sank the Mariners 12.
Tuesday night baseball now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Jordan Zimmerman, the right-hander from the state of Wisconsin, is on the mound here. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, something to look out for, how he throws here at home. Been much better. On the road, a lot of struggles. Home, much better.
Odubel Herrera is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
They got right out in front of this pitch and pulled it sharply right through the hole. Now they get something started early with the leadoff man on base to begin the ball game.
Craig Gentry will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League.
And I think it's just a little too early to get overly excited about this guy, but we all know he's very capable of keeping this up over the course of the season.
Under it is Maben now as he pulls it in for the first out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, I know this club loves what Evan Gattis brings to this offense. He's a serious contributor in this lineup, and he's having a really nice season so far. Top 5 in the National League and slugging at the moment, so he could very well end up being a key player in this ballgame.
Zimmerman comes set. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. McCann has a play. 2 gone. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Ian Kinsler, for me, is one of the most underrated second basemen in all of baseball. He's got great range, does a great job of positioning himself, always makes a routine play, makes acrobatic plays, turns the ball great at second base. He's a huge advantage for a pitching staff.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Third baseman, number 7.
Maikel Franco will dig in now, and he's come through in many a situation like this. Currently 4th in the National League RBI race. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton's under it. And the inning is over. Cliff Lee is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, his batting average against this year is under 250. He's really had his way with the offense.
Justin Upton is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. To short. Galvis has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
You know, I'm excited to watch Justin Upton right now. He's hit 6 home runs in the last 10 games. The baseball must look like a bowling ball with the way he's been crushing it.
Swing and a liner. Foul. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Miguel Cabrera will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
And Cabrera watches it miss, so he'll head to first with a base on balls. J.D. Martinez will dig in here, and he'll do so with the 8th best average in the American League entering play. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Tigers leave 1. After 1, no score. Pete Reyna makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Zimmerman's ready. First pitch on the way. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Kinsler. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 7.
Freddie Galvis will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. And 2 quick outs here in the second. Carlos Perez will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there. First pitch on its way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. Nick Castellanos strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Nick Castellanos.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Pereira has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. James McCann will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. And there's a fastball from Lee to start him out. It's 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Pereira is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Batting 7.
Cameron Maybin will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a two-seamer working its way down and away, and he wasn't even close.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. Gentry is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds. Cesar Hernandez steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Kinsler for 1 on to first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
Well, it only took him 1 pitch to get himself in trouble, and 1 pitch later he's already out of trouble by getting that double play.
Digging in to try it again, Craig Gentry. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
high fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben is camped under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Down quickly go the Phillies. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Mike Aviles digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop.
To short, hit hard. Backhanded. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. In now, Andrew Romine, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, this is not exactly the most convincing swing you're going to see, but this is a results-oriented game. He manages to take the ball the other way and make his way aboard.
Justin Upton will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. Lee comes set. Here's the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Runner at first here, one man out. And another foul ball. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Now to the plate, Ian Kinsler. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for a strike. And he lays off for ball 1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Detroit. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Hanley Ramirez is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Calling for it, Martinez, 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder, Evan Gattis.
At the plate, Evan Gattis. He singled his last time up. Zimmerman steps into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Castellanos on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting.
Yeah, on a slow chopper like that, that is the third baseman's ball if he can get to it. He's got the momentum going the right way towards first base, so he'll just cut right in front of the shortstop and make that play to first.
Michael Franco will come in now with 2 away, and I've got to say, it may be about time to start taking a pitch or 2.
Yeah, I mean, he is just running right through these guys. They've been getting themselves out left and right. He's hardly even broken a sweat out there.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Martinez, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
And wouldn't you know it, he goes right through the order. 3 and 4 guys go down to start the inning. But it's the number 5 guy in the lineup that was a different story. And he takes him over the wall for a long home run.
Standing in now, Pete Reyna, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters.
Ouch, that one hit him. Freddie Galvis is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To first. Gloved by Cabrera. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Miguel Cabrera is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Here comes the first pitch. This is skied into short left center. Gaddis is there to take it, and they're able to take care of Cabrera on just a single pitch. Our next broadcast, it comes your way tomorrow, and it'll be a good pitching matchup. As you can see, Justin Verlander, the scheduled opponent in that one, and we'll have coverage in high definition right here on the show. J.D. Martinez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
1-0.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll put this one away in foul for the second out. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Gaddis. Oh, no, he missed it. The throw into second. And he is in there.
Well, I'm not sure exactly what the issue on this play was. He doesn't have too far to go to get this thing, and it looked like the ball was right in his sights the entire way, but it just didn't want to stick in his glove. Maybe he should take the trampoline out of his glove.
Into the box, James McCann, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Carlos Perez heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Catcher, Carlos Perez.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Martinez moving to his left makes the play, one away.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning, pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Drilled right back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Into the box now, Odubel Herrera. As he'll swing here and lift a fly ball out to right center. Maben is there. makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. We are in Motown, but I don't think we'll be seeing any of these people dancing in a soul review tonight. Cameron Maben will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Mike Aviles stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Herrera on the run. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Yeah, Matt, there are the numbers right there. And as of now, they stand tied for second in that category. So the staff has been doing their job all season long, keeping them in just about every ball game. And I'll tell you, it's always nice to know the pitching will keep it close until you can make some noise with the bats.
Andrew Romine will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They still trail 1-0. Craig Gentry makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the ball.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Now, and this does not look pretty as he's taking all the weight off that left leg. Unfortunately, I think this is going to be an injury that may sideline him for a significant amount of time. Jose Iglesias is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Playing shortstop.
Hanley Ramirez will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Maben has it in his tracks. 1 down.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Evan Gattis will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
Line toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
I'll tell you, if this is in off the plate just a little bit further, this thing might end up in the cheap seats in left field. But instead, it just gets to the outer half. He still gets pretty good wood on the ball, but he winds up pulling it right at someone.
Maikel Franco will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. There goes Gentry. A pitch out. The throw, and they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch. Justin Upton will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure. Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Ian Kinsler comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Miguel Cabrera will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Hit hard to short. Galvis is there. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season. And with it, the Tigers have been staked to a 3-1 lead.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long a home run as you're going to see.
Nick Castellanos now.
Third baseman, number 9.
Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Turning for second is Castellanos. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
And things are starting to change for the worse out there. Now, this is a guy who hadn't given up a run until earlier this inning. And now all of a sudden, he's having a hard time getting anybody out. Looks to me like he's hit the wall out there.
James McCann comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next 2 pitches. So you got to see if you can get him to chase.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Fielded by Galvis. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And this play is the very definition of trading a run for an out. It's been an ugly inning so far, so I'm pretty sure they'll take anything they can get at this point.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Herrera's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they score 4 times on 4 hits here. No errors, and no one left on base. Leading off the inning, Maikel Franco, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Some action now in the Tigers' bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and the Phils have cut the gap to 4-2 now.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Now batting.
In now, Pete Reyna.
Pete Reyna.
Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Zimmerman looks in. Here's the 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Sent on the ground out to second. Kinsler's there for it. And a high throw as Cabrera's got no shot at it.
Not quite sure what happens right here. This throw just absolutely takes off on him, and it goes right over his first baseman's head. He's going to get stuck with an E4 on that play.
Freddie Galvis will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Nope. Ball one.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Well, if you're going to make an out, you have to make a productive out. And that moves a man up to third now with just one away.
Carlos Perez comes to the plate now representing the potential tying run.
Well, if he gets a pitch to drive right here, you can bet that he's going to give it a rip. But at the very least, they need a productive AB out of him right here.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. This is in the air to left field. Upton is there. Let's see if they test it. But I don't think he had designs on even really trying it as he retreats with 2 away now.
It just didn't get enough of that one to get that run home. So that's probably a wise decision to hold at third.
Cesar Hernandez steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Upton has a read on it, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Phils do get one back on the solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half. Jose Iglesias come on, and as he's newly entered into the ball game, he'll get his first now here in inning number 7. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Seemed to me like the wheels were coming off for this guy a bit in the 6th inning. Any surprise he's back out there for the 7th?
A little. I mean, this deep into a start, that's usually when you say, we'll let the bullpen take care of it from here. Apparently, though, they think he's got something left.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
A shot down the first baseline. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Well, this is just excellent plate coverage here. I mean, this is a guy that uses the entire field. And you'll see him just reach that bat out there and slap it down the first baseline for a base hit.
Andrew Romine is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be two? The second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
The left fielder, number 8.
Justin Upton steps in. He scored after reaching on a single this last time up. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And now third base coach Dave Clark's giving him the come on around third. And the run will score all the way from first. It's 5-2.
Maybe an important run right there, and you got to figure every run's important in a low-scoring ball game. But that now pushes the lead to 5-2, so you got to think that they're liking their chances right about now.
Ian Kinsler steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Number 39.
New pitcher set to take over here, and we'll see the right-hander Junichi Tozawa. Ian Kinsler will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away.
Well, he hasn't swung the bat all that well against the other guy, so hopefully this new pitcher will give him a chance to swing it a little better. 2 strikeouts already.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Ball 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Third double of the game for these guys as you see the comparison there. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Under it is Franco, and that's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
Stepping in, Miguel Cabrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Reyna will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. Tigers. Odubel Herrera comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. Hard liner toward short. And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th.
The right fielder, number 3.
Craig Gentry digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To Iglesias for 1. On to Cabrera, but it's too late, and they'll just get the 1.
The batter,
Hanley Ramirez will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Peter Borges will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup. That's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
And a ball 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there. Or
hits are even at 7 apiece. Fly ball out toward left center field. Maben moves over. 2 down.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Evan Gattis digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. On the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Just take a look at our score.
Maikel Franco steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
And the Phils know that one key hit here could make a big impact on the outcome of the ball game.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, that's just pretty standard operating procedure right here. You get him leaning out over the plate on that slider running away, and then you bust him inside hard on that.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. J.D. Martinez digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Right fielder.
In there, strike 1. And there's ball 1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Gattis looks up. Gone! A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as they open it up to 6-2 now. Nick Castellanos is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Now gets down and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, this fastball gets on him pretty quick at 96 miles an hour, and he does just about all you can do with it, and that's take it the other way for a base hit.
James McCann is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. And this will be a silly double play as they tag him out between first and second.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. You know, there's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Cameron Maben is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. On the ground to the right side. Oh, and this goes right past him.
Well, they just kept going away, 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 and then finally he just said, might as well hit it to the opposite field. So that's a great approach right there, and it nets him a base hit.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias.
Nope.
And he lays off there, 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. David Hernandez will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8.
David Hernandez.
Jose Iglesias will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, 2-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Pereira will get there and he puts it away to retire the side. But tack on 1 more to the Tiger lead. Back here at the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park, as we get a shot of nighttime Detroit. Mark Lowe will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the ninth. Striding in to start the ninth, Pete Reyna, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Marcus Semien is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis pulled toward right center field. Maben on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most two-base hits this year.
Well, Matt, the numbers don't lie. Take a look right here. First in the National League. So you can tell they're really a gap-to-gap team. And anytime you can wall up double baggers like they can, you're producing runs. Quite a luxury to have.
In there, no balls and a strike. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Cesar Hernandez makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. Francisco Rodriguez is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Odubel Herrera will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
First offering on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that's going to do it as the catch is made, and the Tigers have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, there's another good win for these guys. That pushes their streak up to 5 in a row now, and it's been a total team effort. Good pitching, good hitting, good defense. They're doing it all right now.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.